Life insurance does a lot of things. It can create an estate if you haven't built one. It can protect what you have so that your family, your survivors, don't lose everything when you're gone. It can do a lot to pay off bills and to create a legacy for your future if you plan it correctly. The problem is life insurance is not really tax-free. That's a half-truth. It is income tax-free to the beneficiaries, but the life insurance death benefit is part of your taxable estate. If that's the case, what can you do about it? Just have your heirs pay the taxes on the death benefit that pays off at your death? No, there's a much better way, and that is the use of the tax-free life insurance trust. A life insurance trust can own your policy so that it's outside of your taxable estate. What a difference that can make, because then the money truly is tax-free. And set up especially within a life insurance trust, it's also beyond the reach of creditors and beyond the reach of the divorce court. It protects the heirs that you want to benefit without costing them half the money in taxes. It's a great way to go. Now, with the life insurance trust, you're going to need a third party to be the trustee of the irrevocable life insurance trust. That's one of the ways we keep it out of the taxable estate. It's important that you pick a trustee who has the personal honor and integrity and the honesty to do what you say with your life insurance proceeds. When they pay off into the trust, they can be depended upon to do the right thing. I do recommend that you have a backup, someone who can step in the event that the trustee passes away or for some reason they cannot serve. Then that backup person, the successor trustee, can step into the shoes and handle things just like you wanted. The trustee of the life insurance trust is going to be the administrator of that trust. And it's very important that we have the ownership of your life insurance policy owned by the trust and payable to the trust. You've got to have both conditions so that the trust and the money that's inside of it is really outside of your estate, beyond the reach of creditors, and beyond the grasp of the estate tax. Now, married couples have more than one option. They can do an individual life insurance trust that pays off to the benefit of each other, keeping those policies outside of the taxable estate. Or they could do what's known as a survivorship or second to die life insurance policy that pays off at the second spouse's death into the life insurance trust outside of the taxable estate. Now, by having the life insurance owned by and payable to the life insurance trust, now you have achieved what you're trying to do, and that is to have the life insurance payout outside of the taxable estate so that it can go to your beneficiaries exactly as you wanted, at the time that you wanted, and in the way that you wanted. Now, I'm a big believer in what's called gradual inheritance, where the money is stretched out over time, and your heirs receive that money in a tax-free benefit in a way that achieves what you're trying to do without them being overly dependent, and especially without them getting the money so soon when they're so young that they blow it. It might make sense to stretch out the inheritance, and that's what I like to call gradual inheritance. I like to build that into the life insurance trust. By including the right kinds of provisions into the life insurance trust, we can protect your intended heirs from future lawsuits that haven't even begun to appear on the horizon, from divorces, from future ex-spouses that maybe they haven't even met yet, and certainly to protect them from estate taxes and having the government take away half of what you intended for them to receive tax-free. That requires some planning, and we can build that in to the life insurance trust. You know, a lot of people think that life insurance is tax-free, but that's only a half-truth. The truth is that the benefit, when it pays out, is income tax-free to the beneficiaries, but the amount of the death benefit is normally included in your taxable estate. By having the life insurance trust own the policy and be the beneficiary of the policy, now we really can achieve the tax-free inheritance that you want. But it takes proper planning, and to do that requires some thinking ahead, and that's where we come in. Well, as usual, I've given you a lot to think about, and I'm sure you have some questions. So if you do, please feel free to get in touch with me. I'm attorney Michael Potter, and I look forward to hearing from you.